Hello everyone, welcome to Redbus TS channel. In this video, we'll look at the latest update on the H4ED rule removal that has been with OMB for more than a year. Also, we'll look at what is the update from the court and what's the future of H4EAD. So this is the news, that you can see. It's from the Reginfo.gov website where we have seen this. So you can see that from since Jan 25th, this was actually withdrawn. Yeah. Now, for some of you who do not know the background, a quick background. So H4EAD was actually implemented in about 2015. And since then, there has been a lawsuit by Save Jobs USA that's been dragging in multiple courts, and they're asking that basically that their members who were IT professionals have been impacted by the H4EAD because some of these jobs are taken by H4EAD holders. So that is their position, and they've been litigating this for over 5 years now. So that's where it stands. Now, in terms of that, since Trump administration took office, they've actually tried to remove H4EAD through a regulation because H4EAD was actually implemented by Obama administration through regulation. They have to really go through regulatory process again to remove it. So that's why they had an item to remove, regulatory item to remove this H4EAD through regulation. And this was with Office of Management and Budget since February 2019. So which is quite a long time. It's been stuck there. And DHS also said during Trump administration era that in the court that they would revoke the H4EAD rule, and it's a priority for them. And the reason that has been stuck with them for quite so long is because they could not find the justification to basically revoke it, because the impact it has on economy is pretty big, and the benefits of it outweigh the disadvantages, right? So that's why it has been there. Now, this has been hanging there for quite some time, and if you look at the update, as of yesterday, we had this status as withdrawn. So as you can see, they've concluded the OMB OIRA review, they call it, so the background for this is basically any regulatory action that actually gets published in the Federal Register has to go through this OIRA review. They a review by OIRA that's called basically it's called 12866 regulatory review. I forgot the number. So based on that, that's actually a presidential executive order that makes sure that all the regulations are not really done with random thought process without having some rationale. So based on that, they have to basically approve this, and this is some of the reasons some of the Trump administration actions were actually struck down, because there was no reason to skip some of these things, right? Eventually, anyways, in terms of H4EAD rule, it has been withdrawn, as you can see on the screen. That the concluded date is January 25th, and it's been with OMB for quite some time. So this is a very good sign for all the H4EAD holders, because now this is not going to be going forward because they've withdrawn it. So it's a very, very positive sign for all H4EAD holders. Now what stands is the lawsuit, right? So in terms of lawsuit, there is no progress in the lawsuit since October 2020. So the last status was in October 5th, where there was a joint status report filed by DHS and the other party, Save Jobs USA, and in that they said that they want to wait until the presidential election is over. That's the DHS stance. And while Save Jobs USA said that this should be cancelled. In fact, they even asked for an injunction order. So that is the status. So we have no progress in that, and this is exact screenshot, as you can see, as of today in the court. So there is no update on that. Now, what is the tricky part is DHS, so in the last 4 years, they've been saying that they will remove this in the court, and that's how their litigation has been going on. Now, DHS stance has changed that they do not plan to revoke it. Now they have to defend their action in the court, saying that why they should not do that, right? So this is going to be very, very tricky arguments, right? So that's where I'm sure DHS will have as there's a new administration, there will be a lot of new things coming in. Now it's going to be decided by the court based on arguments. So that is one of the outcomes that we can expect. So the second outcome that we can expect is Biden administration immigration plan, as per the U.S. Citizenship Act of 2021, they want to include EAD for H4 dependents, including children. So if this actually goes through that big immigration process, a big immigration bill by Biden administration, then the courts cannot do much because this has been approved and passed in Congress. So the best ending for this, for H4ED holders is for this to become a regulation, and it's included as part of the big immigration bill. So this is the only way they can avoid these court litigations. Otherwise, there'll be somebody again dragging this back and forth. Yeah. So that's where it stands, folks. So as of today, everything stands in place. So if you're an H4ED holder, you can continue to apply for H4ED. There is no issue there, and you can continue to plan based on that. But we'll have to see where it unfolds. Yeah. Stay tuned for regular updates. Do subscribe to our channel for getting regular updates. Thank you for watching.